today? That's amazing. That's amazing. That's beautiful. Everybody with me. I want everybody to say all love with me one time. All love. All love. That's why we're here. We're here for love. I'm going to start this speech. The speech is entitled, "The Struggle is Real." We're all gathered here today in celebration and honor of a man that changed the face of our entire culture as a race and as a people. As people, we have all at some time or other in our life heard or known of our beloved Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We all know of the tragic ending to his life and the reason that he died. We all know these things, but how many people truly understand and comprehend the reason why this brother lived? How many of our children today are being taught the things Dr. King struggled and fought for us to know? How many parents are reminding their children there was once upon a time when a black man and a white woman could not even speak to one another without the fear of the black man being brutally and viciously killed, regardless of his intentions? That there was a time in this once great country that the color of one's skin determined the worth of oneself. That there was a time when you could be killed for having the presence of melatonin in your skin. A time when a white man had no problem looking into the eye of a black man or woman and telling them they had no worth, no value, no purpose other than servitude. Now we look at the world we live in today and we see it through the lens of foggy glasses affected by the increase in temperature, causing them to mist over and prohibit you from seeing with clarity. And the struggle is real. I'm seeing young black men fighting and killing other young black men just to get a couple thousand views on World Star Hip Hop. I'm seeing black men being demasculated in front of our very eyes in a culture that not only accepts it, but fights to keep it ongoing. I wonder what Dr. King's dream looked like in his mind's eye. I wonder, was his dream filled with the murder and death of hundreds of young black lives every year at the hands of corrupt, racist policemen and women? I wonder, was his dream filled with people of color being housed and packed into prisons like sardines all over the country to waste away and rot inside of a system designed to keep them going in and out of the gates they used to cage them inside over and over again? I know this is not what Dr. King dreamed of for our culture and our people. We have spent way too much time allowing the powers that be to subjugate us as a people, to make us subservient and submissive as a people, to convince us over and over not to come together and stand up as we are today, as one, as we fight for the very same things that we fought for during the civil rights movements. Y'all, the struggle is real. And as cliche as it may sound, it is nonetheless true for us as blacks and Americans in America today. But we like to hold a candle in the dark and pretend we are the sun shining, so often that we forget that we are barely even making a dent in the fabric of our time and history. But today we march for justice to be had. Today we march so that we can uplift our voices as one and be heard. And today we march for the exact same reason that Martin Luther King Jr. died for. So that we can be treated as equals in a land in which we have never been seen or treated as such. Today we come together as one. Be ye black or be ye white. We speak and we move and we march together as one. Because in truth, it is only about the color of our skin anymore. It's not about that anymore. It's but the hands of the oppressors, they weigh heavily down upon the backs of our necks. It is about us getting justice when the police act outside the law and make matters personal.
There you go.
Come on, y'all. Today, let's put aside our personal differences. Let's cast aside the veneer of individuality and become as a machine. All working parts working consistently and fluidly as one to do the job meant to be done. And that job is fighting for us, for blacks, whites, and anyone oppressed, to have the same rights and privileges as everyone else. In 2016, we should be past still having locations that openly discriminate against blacks or against a minority. But in the same token, we should have blacks as well as whites protesting outside these bars until they shut them down and in shame close their doors. We have to come and stand together to ensure that injustice anywhere is a problem for everyone, everywhere. Let me repeat that. We have to come together and make sure that injustice anywhere is a problem everywhere. I don't want to even read the rest of this. I just want to say this, y'all. I sit here and I see blacks and I see whites and I see us together out here and it's cold. It's cold. I'm freezing. And I ain't made for this. I wasn't made for this type of weather. But this is beautiful and this is what life is about and this is why we march. This is why we stand together and we say all love. All love. And we march so that we can finally start making a difference in this community.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
This is what it's going to take. And it's not going to take this one time.
That's
it's going to take 5 more times.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to have to march to the Capitol and we might have to
Yes, sir.
But if we come together and we believe we can accomplish these things, then we set our minds to it, we'll achieve it.
Yes.
My name is Versatyle of Wildchyld, and I'm the leader of the All Love movement, and I represent it to the fullest. Peace.
Peace, brother.